Okay, so today's video is about a concept called general reference. And the basic idea behind general reference is that it's bad for a pronoun to refer to a general idea rather than to a specific antecedent. A pronoun can only refer to a person, place, or thing. It cannot refer to a subordinate or independent clause. It cannot refer to a general idea. It can't do that much work. So if you look at the definition, it's right here. Avoid a general reference, which is the use of a pronoun that refers to a general idea rather than to a specific antecedent. This is the key thing. Specific antecedent. One specific antecedent. The pronouns that are most commonly used in general references are it, that, this, and which. To correct a general pronoun reference, either replace the pronoun with an appropriate noun or rephrase the sentence. Here's a general reference. Look at this. Great ships were moving slowly up the harbor. That's one thing. Tugs and ferry boats scurried in and out among them. There's another thing. Here and there a white cabin cruiser sliced through the blue water of the suspension bridge. That's a three thing. It was thrilling to a young farmer. The thing is that the word it can't refer to this many things. So it has no specific antecedent. What is the one thing that it goes to? Well, it goes to the great ships doing this, and the tugs doing that, and the boats doing that, and the cabin cruiser doing this. It can't do that much work. You're putting too much burden on the word it. It can't do it. Here's a clearer one. You keep it all the same, except instead of saying it, you say the site. You give it a name. See, now you have a noun here. Now we have something that is fine. Here's another one. In her act, I guess like a comedy act, in her act, Mariana told jokes, did impersonations, and sang comic songs. This. Here is our pronoun that's general. This has no specific antecedent. We have Mariana, we have the jokes, we have the impersonations, we have the comic songs. That's too much work for the word this to do. This doesn't actually refer to anything there. Here's a clear one. Mariana amused her audience by, and that's fine. So just rewrite it to get rid of this. Let's look at one more. All right. More than half of the elm trees along the street had to be cut down, which was unfortunate. So this is wrong because the word which refers to too much here. Which refers to a general idea. It refers to a whole sentence. More than half of the elm trees along the street had to be cut down. Which has to take the place of one person, place, or thing, like trees. And it's not the trees that were unfortunate, it's the trees that the trees were cut down. Now that is not one specific antecedent, that's an idea. It's too much work for a word like which to do. Here's here's a revision. That more than half of the elm trees along the street had to be cut down was unfortunate. So there's a better one. Alright, so in the exercise below, we have to correct these sentences. What you'll have to do is find the pronoun usage that is general, and then go ahead and try to rewrite the sentence. So let's do the first couple together. In the 1800s, Spanish language newspapers sprang up throughout the Southwest. This helped many Mexican Americans maintain ties to their cultures. The word this can refer to only one specific antecedent. The problem is that the word this refers to Spanish language newspapers springing up throughout the Southwest. That's too much burden for the word like this to take the place of. This can take the place of newspapers, but it can't take up the place of newspapers sprang up. So there are a couple of revisions you can do. You can say in the 1800s, Spanish language newspapers sprang up throughout the Southwest. These newspapers helped many Mexican Americans. You could do that. You could say these newspapers. Number 2, Clarissa's 4-year-old sister brought a frog inside and let it loose, which made Clarissa shriek. So the thing that made Clarissa shriek, which here, isn't just the frog, it's that the 4-year-old sister brought the frog inside. And this right here, 4-year-old sister brought the frog inside and let it loose, that's too much work for the word which to do. So the way you can fix this is just change the word which to the frog made Carissa shriek. Or you could say this action. You could say that. Let's look at one more. I enjoyed the author's style and the types of characters she wrote about. It, right here, made me want to read her other books. So the word it here has to refer to one specific antecedent. But the thing that made me want to read her books is the author's style and the types of characters she wrote about. That's too much work for the word it to do. So what I would do is I would say her abilities made me want to read her other books. Something like that. Anyway, see if you can do 4 through 10 on your own. Good luck.